Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Pinewood Derby. We're going to get started here, and I'll go through a few more of the ground rules and how things are going to be happening and all that kind of stuff. But glad you're able to join us today in the comforts of your home and that we're able to do this. I'll give a few more announcements in a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started, as we normally do with most meetings, with the flag ceremony. And for that, I'm going to introduce Gavin Selewski to lead us in that, please.
Color guard, attention. May the audience please rise. Color guard, advance. Scout salute. Please repeat the Pledge of Allegiance with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Audience, you may please take your seats. Cub Scouts, please remain standing and join me in the Cub Scout promise. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Color guard, post the colors. Color guard, dismiss. Cub Scouts may be seated.
Thank you, Gavin. And now for our national anthem, I'd like to introduce Bella Selewski.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Bella, and thank you, Gavin. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Welcome. It's time for some racing. So, on behalf of all of us, my name is Dave Sherman. I want to welcome everyone. Mr. Petrellis, you're good to go. I will move out of the way here and be announcing things as we go so that everybody can kind of get a heads up. And it's a little hard to see behind as to which car is yours. But I will go through and announce the next 4 cars that are racing and then announce the results of each of those. Obviously, it's always fun if your car can win a race or win a heat, but it's the combination of those 4 scores that goes into the overall totals. And ultimately, like with everything with scouting, we're here to have fun. So I hope you enjoy it in the comforts of your home and enjoy watching the races and everything. And I think with that, unless somebody's got anything else, let's get racing and have fun and good luck, everyone. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Thanks to a good catch by the pit crew here, we had different setups as to who's racing and who's what. But we got it fixed, and everybody should be seeing. And I'm going to sort of start over here real quick. In lane 1, car number 4, Henry Brook, driving Mario Bear. In lane 2, car number 5, driven by Logan Kirsty, driving Turbo Tiger. Lane number 3, car number 12, David Cheese driving number 12 car. And in lane 4, car number 11, Luke Park is driving Luke's car. So with that, I believe we are technologically and ready and raring to go. So Henry, Logan, David, and Luke, if you guys are ready to go, let's have you guys start things off and get our first race underway here. Mr. Struck, ready when you are.
3, 2, 1. Or just hit the swipe your hand.
So we've got...
should go after
okay. There we go. So David won that heat, followed by Henry, Logan, and Luke accordingly. So congratulations, David, on that first race. We'll now get things ready for the second heat. Let me mark things off so I know what I'm reading here quickly. And coming up in the second heat, we're going to get things ready. It'll be in lane 1. Hold on a second. There we go. In lane 1 will be car number 36, driven by Ryan Park, driving Ryan's car. Lane 2, car number 19, driven by Colton Podgorski, driving Bramco. Lane 3, car number 23, Darren Cooley is driving Rocket. And in lane 4, car number 88, driven by Dean Shurman, driving the Canemobile. So we'll be ready for heat 2 in just a second here. Hang on just a second. We're making sure we got the right cars and the right everything, and we'll be good. Ready when you are. And we're off. Finishing first in this heat, Dean in the Canemobile, followed by Darren, followed by Colton, followed by Ryan for our 4 finishers for heat 2 of 22 for the Scout cars. Coming up next in heat 3, in lane 1, car number 22, Blue Lightning, driven by Griffin Johnson. In lane 2, car number 40, Emmett Struck is driving Lightning Struck. Lane 3, car number 52, Daniel Petrolis is driving S'more Winnin. And in lane 4, car number Lucky 13, Jack Struck, driving Hobbs Needs a Drag Chute. Ready when you are. And we're off. Winning this heat in number 1 is Jack Struck, followed by Daniel, followed by Emmett, followed by Griffin for our 4 finishers. You'll notice the times here. It's taken about 3.5 seconds or so to finish the heat. And I think it was like 175 miles an hour. Okay, heat number 4. Next up, in lane 1, car number 44, Bryce Chernoff is driving El Toro Loco. Lane 2, car number 18, Evan Alpert is driving Decovidator. If I said that right, yeah. Lane 3, car number 20, Gavin Selewski is driving Sunny. And in lane 4, car number 31, Pacific Toll driving Lavender Leviathan. Here we go. And Evan wins this heat. Decovidator leading at 3.33 seconds, followed shortly thereafter by Bryce in El Toro Loco, followed by Gavin and Sunny and Pacific in Lavender Leviathan, closing off that particular heat. So we got 4 heats all set. Now we got a few new drivers and a few that are driving for the second time. So again, you can see how this is kind of a random mix of drivers and a random mix of how things are going. So for heat number 5, lane 1, car 5, Logan Kearse driving Turbo. Lane 2, car number 9, Tyler Carlson is driving Big Grin. In lane 3, car number 80, driven by Simon Struck, who's driving Third Eye. And in the outer lane, lane 4, car number 8, driven by Jack Rana, driving the American Flag. Ready, Mr. Struck?
Here we are.
And they're off. Finishing across the finish line first. Give a second here. Simon driving Third Eye. Excuse me. Tyler finishing in second place in this heat. Followed by Jack and followed by Logan finishing out heat 5. Hopefully everyone has seen their car race at least once. Actually not yet, because I see a couple of new names in this heat. So some of you are already onto your second race. Some of you are still waiting for your first race, but we'll get you soon. Okay, so in heat 6, in lane 1, in car number 19, Colton Podgorski is back driving Bramco. In lane 2, in car number 12, David Shee is back driving number 12. Lane number 3, car 7, Ethan's first drive. Ethan Torres driving Guinea Pig. And in lane 4, driving car 17, Liam Calica driving Fire. And we're off. Finishing first in that heat, David in number 12, followed by Colton in car number 19. Liam is next in car number 17, and Ethan finishes car number 7. Next up, heat 7. Lane 1, car 40 is Emmett Struck on the left side of your screen. Lane 2, car number 23, driven by Darren Cooley, Rocket. Lane 3, car number 15, Frankie Friendrice is driving Flounder. And lane 4, car 4, Henry Brook, Mario. Ready when you are. And they're off. Finishing first is... let me see it. Darren Cooley driving the Rocket. Rockets to the finish line first. Emmett comes in second place in 3.486 seconds, followed by Frankie and followed by Henry. See some of the top speeds here at 180 miles an hour or so. So coming up next is heat number 8. Evan's going to lead off in lane 1 in Decovadator. Next to him is Daniel driving some more winning in car number 52. Next to him is Luke. Oh, we got a brother race going here. So Luke and Ryan in lanes 3 and 4, driving Luke's car and Ryan's car accordingly. We are ready for heat 8 when you are, Mr. Struck. And the winning finisher with that, if we could, we need to trip the. Oh, time's out. Gotcha. Evan wins in 3.367 seconds, followed shortly by Daniel, and a close finish between Luke and Ryan for the 3rd and 4th spots. So coming up to heat 9, as the pit crew gets the cars all set. In lane 1 on your left side, car 9, driven by Tyler Carlson, driving the Big Grin. Next to him is Gavin Selewski and Sonny, driving car number 20, or RV number 20. Next to him is Dean Shorman driving the K-Mobile in car number 88. And on the outer lane is Griffin Johnson driving Blue Lightning car number 22. Ready, Mr. Struck? It looks like Keener finishes that one first. Let's get the rest of them to show up on the screen here. Dean coming in first with Griffin right behind in the outer lane, followed by Gavin, and then Tyler in 3rd and 4th place accordingly. So we are on to heat number 10 of 22. In the left side lane, inner lane, David Cheese going to be driving number 12. Next to him, another brother battle here. So in the inside 2 lanes, it's Simon versus Jack. First time they've ever probably fought against each other. Cars 80 and 13 accordingly, and Third Eye and Hobbs needs a drag chute. And on the outer lane is Bryce driving El Toro Loco. Mr. Struck, ready to launch your sons when you get a chance. It's close, but it looks like Big Brother wins this time. So Jack finishes with Simon right behind, followed by Bryce right behind, and David right behind that. So a very close race between only about 1/10 of a second separating between the 1st and 4th.
Yeah.
Hang on a second while we do a quick set. This is close to the halfway point. And we'll double check, make sure everything's going. Make sure the software's cooperating. So we've got about 10 out of 22 heats set. With this next one, we'll be halfway through the Scouts race. So, for heat 11, in lane 1, driving car number 23 is Darren Cooley driving Rocket. Next to him, Ethan Torres is driving Guinea Pig in car 7. Next to him, the Lavender Leviathan, piloted by Pacific in car number 31. And on the outside lane, Logan Kirst driving Turbo, car number 5. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. Rocketing across the line first is the Rocket driven by Darren in car number 23, followed thereafter by Pacific in Lavender Leviathan in car 31, followed by Ethan and then Logan accordingly. So we are halfway through the Scout races. Everything rolling along well with some very quick times across the board. To start the second half, Daniel Petrolis and S'more Winnin is going to start things off in car 52. Right next to him is Frankie and Flounder, car 15. Jack Grana and American Flag is driving car number 8. And on the outside lane, Colton Podgorski driving Bramco, car number 19. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. And here they come. Finishing first across the line is Daniel, followed by Colton, then Jack, and then Frankie, rounding out the four for this 12th heat. Heat number 13, on the inside lane, RV number 20, Sunny, driven by Gavin Selewski. Next to him is going to be Luke Park in car number 11. On the lane 3 is Liam Calica driving Fire in car number 17. And on the outer lane, Emmett Struck driving Lightning Struck, car number 40. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. Shooting across the line first in lightning speed is Lightning Struck, driven by Emmett. Right behind him is Gavin driving Sunny. Liam and the fire car comes in third, with Luke Park finishing fourth. Heat number 14, ready to go. So, in lane 1, in car 80, Simon Struck driving Third Eye. Next to him, Dean Shorman driving the K-Mobile in car number 88. Next to Dean is Henry driving Mario in car number 4. And on the outside of Henry is Evan Alpert driving Decovadator, car number 18. Ready, Mr. Struck? And it looks like Evan Alpert with Decovadator wins that heat with a time of 3.337. 200ths of a second behind is Dean. Shortly behind that is Simon, followed by Henry to complete Heat 14. Heat 15, we got in the first lane, car number 7, Ethan Torres driving Guinea Pig. Next to him is Jack Struck driving Hobbs Needs a Drag Chute, car number 13. Ryan Park in Ryan's car on number 36. And on the outside lane in car 9, driving Big Rin, Tyler Carlson. Ready, set, go. Looks like Jack Struck shoots across the line first with a speed of 190.2 miles an hour, followed by Ethan and Guinea Pig, followed by Ryan and Tyler in the last two cars. Coming up, heat number 16. Frankie Friendrice is driving Flounder in car number 15 on the left side of your screen. Pacific Toll next to him driving Lavender Leviathan in car number 31. Griffin Johnson, Big Blue Lightning, car number 22. And David Chi driving number 12, the outside fourth lane. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. And I think at David Chi it was coming in at 182 miles an hour. Griff right in sort of backwards order. Griffin comes next in lane 3, followed by Pacific, followed by Frankie to round out Heat 16. Coming up in Heat 17, Luke Park driving Luke's car in car number 11. Next to him on the inside is Jack Grana driving America Flag in car number 8. Bryce Chernoff in El Toro Loco, car number 44. And Darren Cooley rocketing in car number 23 for Heat 17. Ready, set, go. It's a close finish for those two cars. There we go. With Darren just pulling ahead, only a mile and a half hour faster than Bryce. So Darren in first, Bryce in second, Luke in third, and Jack in fourth place for heat number 17. So we've got 5 heats to go in this first round. Dean is in lane 1, driving the K-Mobile, car number 88. Next to him is Liam Calica, driving Fire, car 17. Car number 5, Logan Pierce, driving Turbo. And on the outside is Daniel Petrolis, S'more Winnin, car number 52. Ready, set, go, Mr. Struck. And they're off. Keener looks to win that heat with Dean driving car number 88. Followed by, I'll wait to make sure I don't say it wrong, Daniel finishing in 184.9 miles an hour in car number 52. Followed by Liam and Logan. Heat number 19 coming up next. Jack Strug, Hobbs still needs a drag chute in car number 13. Next to him is Henry Brooks driving Mario, car 4. Colton Podgorski driving Bramco in car number 19 is in the 3rd lane. And on the outside 4th lane, Gavin Selewski driving Sunny in car number 20. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. Mr. Struck wins it, well, the younger Mr. Struck wins it in lane 1. Followed by Gavin Selewski in lane 4, followed by Colton in lane 3, and Henry in lane 2. So we've got 3 more races, so some of you are already done with all 4 heats, and a few of you have probably 1 more race to go.
Where's the last one?
Oh, might have snuck under there? I can't see.
Oh.
Hold on, we're tracking down a car. It got hidden under the blankets that help us stop it. Otherwise, some of these cars would just keep going all day long. We're all set? Perfect. So, in Heat 20, Lane 1, car 31, Pacific Toll driving Lavender Leviathan. Next to Pacific is Ryan, driving Ryan's car in car 36. Next to Ryan is, we got another Struck battle here. Emmett Struck in Lightning Struck in lane 3. And on the outside is Brother Simon in Third Eye in car number 80. We're ready to go. It's a close Struck battle to finish the 2. I'm going to wait for the computer to tell me, make sure I say it right. But it looks like the winner this time, in terms of the fastest car, is Simon. A few miles an hour faster than Brother Emmett. Followed by Pacific, and followed by Ryan to finish out Heat 20. 2 heats left amongst the scouts, and then again we'll take a short pause while we kind of reset things, get things ready for the family cars, and then after that the top 8 finishers of these first 22 heats will continue for the overall pack races. So in Heat 21, in lane 1, car 8, Jack Grana is driving American Flag. Next to him is Griffin Johnson driving Blue Lightning in car 22. Evan Alpert and Decovidator is in car 18. And on the outside lane, driving car number 7, Ethan Torres, Guinea Pig. Mr. Struck, whatever your name is, ready to go.
Someone kicked it.
And it looks like we have a finishing total of Evan in lane 3, followed by Griffin, followed by Ethan, and Jack, rounding out the 4 for this Heat 21 of 22. So, final heat amongst the scouts. Starting off in lane 1, car 17, driven by Liam Calica in Fire. Bryce Chernoff driving El Toro Loco in car number 44. Tyler Carlson driving Big Grin, car number 9. And Frankie Friendrise driving Flounder on the outside lane to wrap up the scouting portion of these first 22 heats. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. And we're off. So for this final heat amongst the scouts, finishing in first is Bryce, followed by Liam, followed by Tyler, and then Frankie. So we're going to take just a brief audio pause here while we kind of get reset. Everybody hang around, stay with us for just a few more minutes, and we will get going on the family cars. There's 8 family cars, so we'll have 8 races for that, and then we'll be back for the PAC Championship. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had a chance to grab, hot dogs and Doritos and all the other stuff that's normally at the concession stand, but this time from your own refrigerators. But we are back, and we are ready for the family round of this year's Pinewood Derby. There are 8 cars altogether, brothers, sisters, other family members that got together and created cars as well. So 8 cars means 8 heats, or 8 races. So this will go a little bit quicker, and then we'll take another pause like we just did to get ready for the final 8 for across the whole pack. So starting off, Heat 1. We've got a couple of old-timers in this one. Grant Shurman in Cubs car in car 201 in lane 1. The other old-timer is Freedom Toll in lane 4 in Jeep Gladiator. In between them is Bella Selewski driving Fiona the Flamingo in car 203, and Matthew Kirsty driving Speed in car 205. So a couple of young, couple of old. Mr. Struck, fire away. And waiting for the timers to set. It looks like Grant wins this heat in 187 miles an hour, followed shortly by Freedom, followed by Bella, and then Matthew rounding out the 4 for this first heat. Coming up next in the second heat. In lane 1, Mary and Josie Petralis driving Bob Ross Buggy in car 202. Next to them is Sarah Chi driving Kiki in car 204. Emma Alpert and the Bobmobile in car 206. And Grant Sherman is back in Cubs car driving car number 201 in the 4th lane. Ready, Mr. Struck? It looks like Grant finishes across the line first, followed shortly thereafter by Sarah. Next, Emma, and then Mary and Josie in 4th in the 1st lane. Next up in Heat 3, Bella Selewski driving Fiona Flamingo. Car 203 is in the 1st lane on your left-hand side. Next to her is Matthew Kirst driving Speed in car 205. Tiffany Cooley driving Ginger Fury in car 207. And Mary and Josie Petralis are back in the Bob Ross Buggy in car 202. Some of these just raced, so we got to get them back to the front of the track for the starting gates. We'll have this ready to race shortly. Mr. Struck, when they're lined up and ready to go, release. And here they come. Shooting across the line first in lane 3 is Tiffany, followed after that by the Bob Ross Buggy in lane 4, followed by Bella, and followed by Matthew in to complete the 3rd of 8 heats. A couple of these drivers are going to be right back for the 4th heat, so no time to take a break. Looks like Bella is back in lane 4 this time in car 203. Inside of her is Freedom Toll in the Jeep Gladiator in car 208. Emma in the Bobmobile in lane 206. And Sarah driving Kiki in lane 204. So we've got all ladies in this particular heat. Let's see who is the fastest this time. Ready, Mr. Struck? That is a close race. I'm not even going to try to guess. Freedom in first, followed by Sarah, followed by Emma, followed by Bella, but only 8 miles an hour difference in speed and only about a 1/10 of a second from first to 4th. So a very close heat for number 4. Halfway through the family races. Some have, I think everybody has raced by now at least once. So for Heat 5, Matthew Kirsty driving Speed in lane 1. Next to Matthew is Tiffany driving Ginger Fury in lane 2. Next to Tiffany is Grant driving Cubs car in lane 3. And on the outside of Grant is Sarah Chi driving Kiki, car 204. Getting them lined up there in the starting gate. Mr. Struck is ready, so I'm ready, so here we go. It looks like Grant just nosed out Sarah Chi by just a little bit for 1st and 2nd, followed shortly by Tiffany, and then Matthew rounding out Heat 5.
the wheels are still spinning.
So heat 6 coming up. In lane 1, Emma Alpert driving the Bobmobile. Next to Emma is Freedom driving the Jeep Gladiator in car 208. In lane 3, Mary and Josie Petrellis is Bob Ross Buggy driving car 202. And Matthew Kirst driving Speed in car 205. Ready, set. So in lane 2, Freedom Toll crosses the finish line first in 180 miles an hour, followed shortly by Emma, and then Mary and Josie following in lane 3 in third place, followed by Matthew in lane 4. So we've got 2 more heats here amongst the family. That's good. Whoops. In heat 7, in lane 1, in car 207, Ginger Fury driven by Tiffany Cooley. Next to her in lane 2 is car 201 driven by Grant Shurman, the Cubs car. Lane 3 in car 203 is Bella Selewski driving Fiona the Flamingo, easy for me to say. And outside of that is Emma Alpert driving the Bobmobile in car 206. We're ready down here. How about up there? We're good. Then we're set. Ready, set, launch. Grant Shurman crosses the line first, followed shortly by Tiffany Cooley, followed by Emma, and then Bella, rounding out the 4 for heat 7. We've got one more heat here in the family car to wrap that up. Again, we'll then take a short audio break while we get things reset, and we need to print out and have the software tabulate the top 8 finishers amongst the scouts. Once that is done, we'll then be right back to run those 8 heats, and that will conclude our racing then. But for this 8th and final heat, Freedom Toll in lane 1 in car 208. Next to her are Mary and Josie Petrellis in the Bob Ross Buggy. Next to the Petrellis girls is Sarah Chi in Kiki, and on the outside far right lane is Tiffany Cooley driving Ginger Fury. Ladies, start your engines and off we go. Wow, that was close, too close for me to call. 1/100th of a second between first and third place. Tiffany barely squeezing out over Freedom, and Sarah with Mary and Josie right behind, all right at about 180 miles an hour in speed. So that puts a pause to us for the family heat. We're going to go mute the microphone here for just a couple minutes, get things reset, and we'll be back shortly. We're back, everybody. Thanks for hanging with us here as we got everything going. So we are now into our PAC championship. We combined all of the scores. As I mentioned, everybody raced 4 times, and amongst the scout cars, we took the combined lowest score. The lower, the better. It means it's the faster down the track. So the combined 8 lowest scores from all 4 races got resorted, and again, another random ordering for the cars involved here. So you'll see very quickly the 8 fastest cars amongst the pack, but that doesn't mean anything now. So you could have been the fastest amongst the scouts, but now it's kind of a restart and a do-over. So these are brand new scores based on 4 more heats for Jack, Dean, Darren, Emmett, and then you'll see the other 4 names coming up here shortly. So to get started on heat 1 of 8 for the scout, or I'll call it the PAC championship, we've got in lane 1, Jack Struck, driving car 13. Hobbs needs a drag chute. Next to Jack is another Weeblo 2, Dean Shorman, driving the K-Mobile in car 88. Next to them is Darren Cooley, driving Rocket in car 23. And on the outside is another Struck, Emmett, driving Lightning Struck in car 40. So to begin our PAC championship race, Mr. Struck, I'll turn it to you for when you're ready. Here they come. In a very close race, these all should be pretty close because these are 8 fast cars. Jack, 190.5 miles an hour, followed shortly by Dean, followed shortly by Darren, followed shortly by Emmett. In order of the lanes, it's the way it finished up. Here are 3 more of the racers. There's one more that's going to have to wait till Heat 3. But Simon is in lane 1. Simon Struck driving third eye. Next to him is Evan Alpert in Decovidator in car 18. Also making the final 8 is Bryce Chernoff in El Toro Loco. And Jack Struck is back for a second run in car number 13 on the outside far right lane. So this is 7 of our 8 qualifiers. Mr. Struck, ready when you are? It looks like Jack Struck again finishing first in this particular heat, followed shortly by brother Simon in third eye in the first lane. Bryce Chernoff finishes with El Toro Loco, and Evan in fourth for that particular heat. And our 8th and final qualifier, had to wait a couple of heats here, is Daniel Petrolis in lane 3. So Smore Winnin is our 8th and final one. Next to him on the inside is Darren Cooley driving Rocket, car 23. On the far left is Dean driving the K-Mobile, and on the outside is Simon Struck driving third eye, car number 80. We are ready for the third heat when you are, Mr. Struck. Got one more car to get set. And we will be down the track in just a second. Finishing in the outside first, Simon Struck finishing with third eye, 191 miles an hour. Followed second by Dean, followed by Daniel, and then Darren rounding out the top 4 for this third heat. Heat 4, approaching the halfway point of the PAC Championship. In lane 1, car 18, Evan Alpert's driving Decovidator. Lane 2, car 44, Bryce Chernoff driving El Toro Loco. Next to Bryce is Emmett driving Lightning Struck, car 40. And on the outside, Dean Shorman's right back in the K-Mobile, car number 88. We are ready, set, go. And here they come. It looks like Keener wins that one at 187.9 miles an hour, followed by Bryce, followed by Evan, and then Emmett in fourth. As you can see, there's only about a 1/10 of a second between these 4 finishers, so these are very close races. And again, it'll be the combined lowest score from these 4 races to determine the top finishers of these 8. So as we start the second half of the PAC Championship, Darren driving Rocket in car 23 is going to be on your first lane on the left side. Next to Darren will be Daniel in Smore Winnin, car 52. Inside of that is Jack Struck driving Hobbs Needs a Drag Chute, car 13. And on the outside far right lane, car number 18, Decovidator, driven by Evan Alpert. Mr. Struck, ready when you are. Ooh, and a close finish. Jack noses it out just a smidge ahead of Evan, with Daniel and Darren following right behind that. 5 out of 8 are done. We've got 3 more heats, so some of the racers might be done or close to it. A couple of them have 2 more races to go. Lane 1, Bryce Chernoff driving El Toro Loco, car 44. Another Tiger, Emmett Struck, driven by Lightning Struck, driven by Emmett Struck in car number 40. Struck. Speaking of Strucks, Simon's right next to him in third eye, car number 80, and Darren Cooley driving Rocket in car number 23. Other Mr. Struck, start away. There's a Struck in the middle there that knows this one out 190 miles an hour. That would be Simon, followed by Darren, followed by Bryce and Emmett, rounding out heat 6 of 8. 2 more heats to go. Looks like, at a quick glance, it looks like 1 more race for everybody, is the way the heat sheets balance it out. So in this second to last race, we've got Daniel, Jack, Dean, and Bryce battling it in lanes 1 through 4. Smore Winnin, Hobbs Needs a Drag Chute, K-Mobile, and El Toro Loco. This should be the final race for all 4 of these drivers, with the other 4 drivers in the 8th and final heat. Mr. Struck, ready, set, go. And And Bryce Chernoff finishes first in this heat in the outside lane, followed by Jack, followed by Dean, and Daniel in fourth at 183.7 miles an hour. So in the eighth and final heat of the PAC Championship for this year, we've got Emmett and Simon in lanes 1 and 2, in cars 40 and 80 with Lightning Struck and Third Eye. Evan Alpert next to them in Dakovidator in car 18. And Daniel Petralis on the outside lane, S'more winning car 52. Ready, set, go. In another close race, Simon sneaks out in front of Evan at 190 miles an hour, followed by Daniel and followed by Emmett. So again, that wraps up the racing for here. What we are going to do is take a quick audio break and a video break while we do the final tabulations of everything. And then we'll be back with some announcements as to the fastest cars and announcing the different winners for the trophies and so forth. And we'll wrap things up for racing for today. So we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, we are here. We're just tabulating the results, so thank you for your patience and bear with us. We have not forgot about you. It's just the software always makes it a little interesting and challenging, so we want to make sure we're doing everything and coming up with the right names for the trophy winners. Hello everyone, we are back. So we are ready to do some announcing of the trophies and of the overall winners. So to start the trophy presentation, we got a little bit of help here, and then I will read off some names. So,
1, 2, 3, go.
the confetti's not working. That was supposed to be the confetti explosion.
Oh, all right. Make it an acting buddy.
We'll simulate it in post-production of the video here. So, okay. So here's what we've got. We've got some winners. We've got Mrs. Selewski's help to show the trophies, and then again, if you all could stop on by once we go off camera here before 3:30 to pick up trophies and/or cars, that would be most helpful. So, so let's start with the Tigers. In second place, hold on a second. I gotta make sure I get the right names here. Bear with me a second, please. I don't have the car numbers in front of me, but I think we're still good to go. Could I get the list of the car check-in, please, quickly?
Yeah.
And then, thank you. And then maybe if you want to adjust the camera just up a little bit, because right now we can't see Mrs. Selewski's head.
Just the camera part.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, so for the Tigers, in second place, Emmett Struck. Okay, you guys have to do the applauding. And our winner for the Tigers in first place, where'd it go? That would be Bryce.
Yay!
Bryce Chernoff. So congratulations to our Tigers. There's the trophies we'll be picking up when you come to pick up your cars. Next are our Wolves. We had a couple of Wolves racing today. So in second place is Jack Grana. And our winning Wolf in first place is Liam Calica. Next are Bears. Yeah, did I do this right? Oh, there, okay. Actually, I skipped over. Sorry about that. Let's go. What do you have there? Do you have the Bears or Lions?
Bears.
We'll continue with the Bears then. So Bears in second place is Henry Brook. Congratulations. And in first place for our Bears is Ryan Park. Now let's go back and catch Lions. Our winning line is Griffin Johnson. Congratulations. Okay, now moving on to our Webelos 1. In third place, Darren Cooley. In second place, Evan Alpert. Congratulations. And our fastest Webelo 1, Simon Struck. for our Weeblos 2s. In third place, Pacific Toll. In second place, Dean Shurman. And our fastest Weeblo 2 in first place, Jack Struck. Now we've got our family winners of the 8 cars there. In third place for our family races, Freedom Toll. And in second place, Sarah Chi. And our fastest family car, in first place, Grant Shurman. So now, as you recall, we also had some design competitions. Maybe if somebody could grab the actual card just to let everybody see, for those that didn't see during check-in and such, to show what we have. Hold on while I find my paper with the tally. So there's 3 different ones. Most creative car, best replica car, and best detail car in terms of the design aspect of it. So, in no particular order, the most creative car goes to car number 18, Evan Alpert. So here's the trophy and the corresponding, the decovitator, if I remember the name. I don't have it in front of me, but so great job, Evan. Very creative and nicely done. The best replica car goes to car number 20, driven by Gavin Zalewski. He gets his trophy now because he happens to live here. So special privileges, I guess. So car or RV number 20 for Gavin. Congratulations. And the third and final design car and trophy goes to, and this is for the best detail, this would be car number 19, driven by Colton Podgorski. Walked up by Mr. Podgorski. So accepting on behalf of Colton, his dad. Congratulations to all of the design winners as well. So, hang on a second while I sort my paper again. So that brings us to our final announcements and our final winners. And our final to wrap things up. Before I do that, just a very quick thank you to everyone for participating. Thanks for your understanding as we've been able to pull this off in spite of these crazy times. A big, huge special applause from everybody, and I want to hear you through the cameras, to the Zalewski family for hosting this and putting up with all of us here in their garage, and for fortunately having a garage that goes about 37 and a half feet to fit a 37-foot track. So thank you, big thank you to them. Thank you to everybody in the pit crew as well for all of the help in doing that. And thank you to all of you scouts, families, grandparents, older brothers and sisters, and everybody else in helping with the car creation. We've obviously got more events coming up, and we will continue to keep you posted. We're looking to do the Wilmot tubing coming up soon, and a couple other events planned, so stay tuned for all of that. But without further ado, I lost my paper already. Okay, here we go. So, in third place for the overall racing, car number, I gotta find it on my list, hang on. Car number 44, driven by Bryce Chernoff, a Tiger. Congratulations on third place for the pack this year. In second place, car number 80, driven by Simon Struck. It's the second fastest, accepted by Mr. Struck. And our overall fastest car for the 2021 Pinewood Derby Pack 333, car number, I think I know this, but I'm going to check to make it official. Car number 13, driven by Jack Struck, with this year's fastest car for the Pinewood Derby. Congratulations to one and all. So, thanks very much, everyone. Again, on behalf of all of us, we greatly appreciate all your time and efforts that went into this. We will be here as we take down the track and so forth for the next 2 hours. So if everybody could try to get here by 3:30, a little less than 2 hours, but we're close. By 3:30 to pick things up, just knock on the door, knock on the garage door when you get here, and we'll just open and close that accordingly. So when you get here, careful on the driveway, knock on the garage door, and pick up your cars and trophies. And we'll see you soon. And thanks again for your time, everyone. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.